Hey to the yada the hey yeah, it is Spore episode 10 time. Anyway, okay, music, come back. What the hell? How big are these guys now? I think I might have to, take out the trash, if you know what I mean. Anyway, if you're wondering, where's Earth? Why aren't you paving Earth? No, I was fixing an eco-disaster, but no, I was actually, scrap recording. It was only 15 minutes long, though, so we don't really care about short recordings. Okay. Aren't you being attacked by, the Lava Minion 2 Empire? These guys. So now you might think, oh, why are you going back to the Grux? It's not Extermination Day. Also, I have accepted that that planet that we licensed the architecture from is gonna die. I've accepted it. I really don't think they can fight back much longer. Oh, I ran out of Planet Busters. When did I ever use Planet Buster? Hi. Alright, we're back to Groxland. Yes, it may not be Extermination Day, but it doesn't mean I can't have fun. So now, as you can see, we go way too fast for these idiots. And I just want to license the rest of the Grox architecture. And Artala. Alright, it's time to license. Modify. Yeah. The Grox are probably like, how dare you? We are the epitome of civilization. How are you doing this? What are you doing to my architecture? No! Meanwhile, Fanatical. This is quite exquisite architecture you have. Would you mind if I just did a little... Anyway, let's check the Sporepedia just to make sure. Creations. Everything. That didn't work. I'm making new creatures, by the way. I need more. If you can't tell. Because if I go into creature, that's cells, you idiot. If you go into creatures, there really isn't that many. No, just creature stage creatures. There really ain't that much. You scroll all the way to the bottom. Oh, wait. No. my creations. Scroll all the way to the bottom. There really isn't that much, which is a problem, since a lot of these guys are probably going to get reused in Season 2 if I don't do something about this. Oh yeah, also, I have, I'm making, like, this edit at school, and, if anyone can find the meaning of it, you get to appear in the season finale as a creature. Now you might be asking, what are we doing today? We already licensed all that architecture, we already paved so much paradise! Yeah, and I'm bored of paving paradise. I don't want to pave anymore. So what we're gonna do... See, now all of these are hidden usually. All of these, like, things are hidden. All the buildings are hidden normally. But, seems to me the Groks haven't figured this out. Okay, wait. Groks architecture licensed. Did they blow up every single turret? No. Oh, those are the turrets. Those ugly looking things are turrets? Really? Lurk. Anyway, let's get out of here. I'm bored. No, I'd love to use the creature tweaker on the Groks, but I don't actually have the Groks. I don't know how to license the Groks themselves. Okay, going to the right arm. I don't know how to license the Groks themselves. Cause trust me, if I could, I would, but I don't know how. Ah, you stupid mosquito! Okay, fly through vast empty space. So, there's this thing in Spore called, a wildlife sanctuary. And I want to make one. I only have ever made... No, I've never actually made one. Because my game crashed when I tried to make that other one. The one with the Thaxa. And Draconic Origins wasn't ever really... It wasn't ever really... Oh. God, I can never wash it all off! Here he is! For all of you critical literacy addicts, here Groks is. Don't know why you like him, but Fanatical's way better. So we have to find a good planet. There's nothing really over here. And okay. No. I need to find a red spice moon. I think this is a red spice moon. I do have a colony and credit pack on carriage. So I'm gonna use my Staff of Life on this planet and not the other one, since The thing is, with wildlife sanctuaries, I actually want to choose what I have. And the Staff of Life doesn't let you do that. You pave it, but there's no... You make paradise. But paradise isn't really that good. Okay, I sure hope my city doesn't get drowned. And see, now we have a beautiful lush T3 paradise. I don't know where this ocean is. There's like these little specks of blue, and I don't know what it's talking about. There's literally no water. Anyway, it's time to see that planet, this one right here, come to life. Oh, it looks weird. Perfect. Okay, we need a bush on this. I've got a bush. Now, should I put myself? I think I should. Well, now we have to make a new kanai. Oh my god. Okay, well now I want to make a new kanai. Let me just check. Okay, we're still recording. Boom! Now we have our own genetic code. I honestly don't know why they're clothed if they're supposed to be creatures. I don't know why they're clothed like tribal stage, so maybe we can license the Groks. Maybe we can! Although, I feel like that'd probably just cause everything to crash. It sells for DNA? What the hell? I don't think I was supposed to do this! I'm pretty sure this dates back all the way to Missionista 2. Or, no, not Missionista 2. What the hell is Missionista 2? That's not an episode. I'm pretty sure this either dates all the way back to either episode 4 or 5. Oh, I haven't been scanning at all. So, this creature's probably gonna come out half-assed. Not really gonna look that good. Since I don't have all the mouths, I don't have all the parts. Look at my eyes and senses tab. It was practically empty. Since if you know me, I really don't like having these other eyes. I like this row, and I don't like all the others. Anyway, it's time to make a super kanai. Let's just... Spare kanai? No, super kanai. You know what? Hi. Oh, perfect. I know the name is not that long. Super Ultra Mega Hyperion Kanai. Perfect! Perfect! Now, first of all, I can't add DNA because that'd be cheating. No, like literally. I don't have any budget. I think I used it all and some more on the kanai. So, you see, that's gonna be our issue. I don't have any more money. Charge. Some of these charge bits are just, we don't need. So we're just gonna plop that down right there. Now, we're gonna have it never skip leg day, just like the Eclipse Eye. Since if you don't know, the Eclipse Eye have big muscles, if you haven't noticed. So we're gonna make this guy also have big muscle. Anyway, first of all, we have to stretch it out like this, so we can see all portions of our limb. What is this even doing? I remember there's a feature where I can make them have big muscle. Oh no. Uh-oh. No, I sure hope that didn't save. I sure hope this didn't save. And that I can just make sure that never sees the light of day. No! It saved! Oh no! Can I delete it? Okay, wait, cut. Smash cut. I'm not editing this. Crap. Okay, wait. I know something's for sure. As long as I delete this now before I start any new games, as long as I delete this now, we'll be fine. But if we don't, then it's gonna get very bad, since that thing has 15-20 stats. Delete. That is my first ever time using that. And I feel like it'll probably be my last. Oh wait, the sentient dicks. Maybe I should delete that. I mean, it didn't get me demonetized last time, so even though I don't even make any money in the first place. Oh yeah, also, this is my take on an evolved Poke right here. I kinda looks like a praying mantis. I mean, that's what these are. I tried my hardest to max out stats. If you don't like this thing, too bad. So sad. Because it's most likely going to appear. If you don't like Grox, super too bad, so sad. That is... We've already seen that the critical literacy guys are appearing everywhere. There's like humans invading my world. I don't want the humans. That's the thing. My life has been worse ever since I created freaking Princess. Where's Princess again? I don't remember when I made Princess. I know it was early 2022 or 2023. I feel like it was probably 2022 though. Yes, it was. My life has been worse ever since I made you Princess. Despite you not being the base for my humans anymore. Since there's two of them. This one is stupid, this one is less stupid. Now let's just go up to here. As you can see, Joseph Joestar is actually the model for all my humans. He is my special, cause what the hell is that? As you can see, we've got the Kanaya. I'm not trying to make this turn into another SSS, but it might. Oh yeah, fun fact, this is actually a modified Duckadile. I had to work with what I've got. I had to work with what I had. Do you want to know why I'm saying this? Is because I made this with the FAQs, right? The FAQs only actually had, they only had Max's creatures until I started making the, Draconis. These were the first ever, you know, I don't want to say, like, my first ever Max's creatures there. No, my first ever me creature, since, you know, we had the Grahane, but they didn't actually save. The game crashed shortly later. The game crashed shortly after, so... And, as you can see, ever since the Kanaya, I have been like... Oh yeah, also, fun fact about that... it's the spaceship. Fun fact about the Ganaya's spaceship. It was actually supposed to kind of look like a drill. I just couldn't figure out how to add, like, the drill thing. I couldn't figure out how to add the, like, spiral pattern. I mean, now we have this, which... I'm not gonna say this is good, because it's not as good as, you know, the Holy. Do you wanna know why it's called the Holy? Basically, it's called the Holy because, the Faxa were playing, religious. Greatest Warrior, this is my, Zodiac playthrough. This also looks really good. My only issue with it is this thing at the bottom. Apart from that, everything is really good. Ulti Shark. Boom, look at that. I've been like making like mech suity kind of builds ever since, you know, the Holy, which was literally a mech suit. I don't actually know what that one was. Oh my god, I'm getting sidetracked! Crap! No. No. Meladnia, let's go back. You may encounter! Yes, I may encounter all of these, but I was gonna say I have not, but I absolutely have, actually. I've encountered most of them. Anyway, there's only an eye on this planet, so let's try to find one. Now, do you wanna know why I'm not using cheats? 'Cause, like, normally I'd use cheats, right? I'm not using cheats because if I use cheats, I will get, like, strike down. Also, this isn't even my own right. Okay, I see Akanaya. Let's transmit our DNA. Our own DNA into some tribal old people Kanaya. Maybe if I take a Grox. I feel like if I abduct a Grox, I feel like I might be able to do it. I feel like I may or may not be able to. Okay, now let's do muscles. How did I make the muscles? Okay, wait. No. Okay, we're gonna turn on help me. We're gonna shut off Spore. Okay. Now that I actually know how to do this, I can just do it. Don't ask why that's there. It's been there since forever, so... To... Add... How to add muscle mass after 70. My search history may be very concerning, but it's not as concerning as my time in 4th grade. My wallpaper is probably more concerning. That's just... I made this guy in CK3. CK3 video is never coming out. I feel like that'll probably lag me 6 weeks to Sunday. I need to know. Place the limb. Sculpt the limb. I know this. Okay, well, let's go to the Spore wiki then. Ah! Okay, wait, this is gonna... Thank you, Gabriele the man! Thank you. I need to know this. Make sure to use arms and limbs. Yes. Or limbs for this. Yes. Okay, I don't know why you didn't just type colon for a parenthesis. Wait, I'm pretty sure this is, I think this is, oh, you're making it really round, huh? You know what, we have to trust the master in this one. Oh, what are you, stop making it round, what are you doing? Is this good? Is this good for your liking? This video's 6 minutes long, I need to get to where he's done making a person. Here is the person. I know that's not the method I used for the eclipse eye. I know this is not the method I used for the eclipse eye. I am not using that. Gabriel, you're misguided. Surely, there has to be editor shortcuts. Okay, not MMW. No. I've already used tab before. Arrow keys. We don't need that. Control limb. Alt limb. Anyway. Shift limb. I don't need shift limb. Shift control limb. How do I not have... How is there nothing to have to get muscles? How is there no way to add muscles? I've forgotten. Oh my god. This is not helping. Yeah, I've done a lot of this. You're not helping. I need to figure out how to put muscles. Muscles! Alright. Shut up. I don't have to do my taxes yet. I'm not 18. Shut up! Oh, Dark Edge TV, I know this guy.
Corporation tips and tricks video. In this video series, I will demonstrate and explain various techniques used in creating or answer questions that you may have.
What is this?
Or my own opinion.
What are you making? Dark Edge, are you making another dragon? You gotta keep it. Oh my god, what is that?
Right-hand corner or at the end of the video. For today's video, I'm going to demonstrate how you can have smoother transitions in your creatures, whether it be a smooth transition between the spine and the tail, or better musculature, all that kind of stuff.
Yes, I need muscles! I need to make my eye big and muscle! What is this thing? What is this?
You can use other things as well, but for vanilla, we're just going to be abusing limbs in general. The vanilla is how...
I don't need the explanation, just show me how to do it!
Now eating up a third of your complexity already, and that is a lot to take in, especially for vanilla. while it does indeed have a better physics and better animations, if you're trying to make a complicated creature, it's just too much for the budget. So what a lot of creators such as myself do is, instead of having, say the tail made out of spine, what we like to do instead is make the tail out of limbs, which I'll demonstrate to you guys now.
Cool! I've done this before though!
Like I just explained, when it comes to using the spine for the tail, as well as it being a massive, it really does choke up your complexity quite a lot, but also it's very, very limited. That is as far out as I can make it. I cannot make it the tail any longer. If I want to have a very large, say, kind of like a panther tail or like a snow leopard, I just simply can't do it because the game will not let me pull it out any further.
Wait.
So that is another perk.
Wait, no, I need to know this.
A lot more freedom. So, when it comes to limb tails, what I recommend using is either the slack wrist or the brawlosaurus, simply because they have a nice smooth texture.
I always use that one,
not
so
exactly
okay.
bulging your muscles like the other limbs are. They're very smooth. So what I normally do is try and make the base of the tail about the same size as the tip of the spine, or the body, as you can see here. So you want them to be about the same size, same positioning, all of that. And then, after that, I'll hold Alt on the keyboard to duplicate to the limb, and I'll hold Control, that way I can attach and reattach it onto the limb. What I normally like to do for vanilla is have 3 limbs in total, 4 joints, and that way I have a bit of curvature, a bit of length, a little bit of physics, and it just doesn't look quite as awkward. I feel like it's a nice length for it. And then when I was satisfied with how it looks, what you want to do then...
The last times I've tried to do that, it just looks like a lumpy potato.
As you can see here.
Given that's what a lot of my Spore creatures look like, so...
It is subtle, it's very easy to miss, but it just doesn't look right. It feels a bit ugly, a bit lazy, but there's a very nice and simple way to get rid of it entirely, and that is, very simply, hold Control, or hold Alt and Control I should say, so hold Alt to duplicate a limb with a foot, and hold Control to snap to the base of the tail. I recommend this joint here just because it has a lot less influence compared to the other joints, and it doesn't really matter, it's just a preference. And then, when you're happy where your tail is, you're going to go ahead and grab the spine, and you just want to pull it to 1 or 2 vertebrae, depends on your creation, 1 or 2 vertebrae will be enough, into the tail, and that is quite simply it.
Now I know how to make that look better! Okay. We're absorbing a lot of information here, but we're not getting enough Kanaya. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry, totally real viewers.
The reason why you have the foot and limb here is simply because it stabilizes the entire tail. It prevents it from moving, so you really can go quite crazy with what you want to do. It does, of course, pop in and out. It's not really the intended purpose here, but it does keep it pretty damn still.
But I don't care.
Stability part here. If you try to
it's useful tip, but not as useful as giving your creature muscles.
Really does depend on your
it's gonna show me how to make muscles.
Animation is not necessarily the best, so if you're worried about animation, it probably not going to be the best for you, but it does mean you can add a lot more.
My brother in Christ, I don't care about animation, give me muscles or give me death!
And regardless of what I'm doing, it's just really short, quick and easy, and something I very much enjoy. Now, while we're on creation, as you guys can see as well, the shoulders and the hips are looking kind of bulbous. Now, there is a way to do all this in vanilla, and again, using limbs, but it is very finicky and is not always guaranteed to work. It really does depend.
Tell me!
For the shoulders is one technique that we can use, and for the hips, there are 2. I'm going to go with
Tell me, please!
the hardest one. So this can work on both the shoulders and the hips, or whatever else you want to do it. And
okay, the Cali
this
picture.
limb here, just because it has a nice definition. It doesn't matter what limb you use, this one here is just my personal preference. Now what I recommend doing is...
I need to make it buff.
The limb being about the same size as whatever you want. Let's say we're trying to get some shoulder mass, or like a bit of neck muscles, or whatever, that kind of thing going on. You want to have the base...
I can make muscles!
Around there, but you want to have the opposite end as tiny as possible.
Shut up! You're removing your own heads! Shut up! You're removing half of those games!
Now, this, like I said, is not guaranteed to work, it really does depend on your creation. Because this creation here has got a fairly large chest cavity, if I keep on trying to smush it into the body, like just changing angles, keep on trying again, trial and error.
Yes, you can do that.
It will just magically pop inside the mesh. It only really works with creatures with a larger rib cage. Imagine.
Yeah, I've done it before, and I'll do it again.
there's only like a
what I figured out how to do is, with that, like, tail, I have used the arm tail before, but I sometimes use it in a lot more convoluted ways. Like, sometimes sometimes the creature that I'm trying to model has no hands, right? And I want pose. So what I'll do is I'll, like, yank the thing into the body. And then I'll put the hand in the body so it's not visible. And I get pose.
The little ball joint to go into. But the size is big enough, it simply won't fit. Now once we have this, and as you can see I've completely stopped moving entirely, because as soon as I let go and as soon as I, move away from that little highlighted joint there, I will not be able to get it again and knock down, redoing everything. So once you have it there, be careful to have your cursor back over the joint and then increase the size.
Okay, well, can you show me how to make muscle?
With a lot of
Wait, she already did. Or, I don't... Okay. We're gonna turn back on Spore. Spore is coming back. Now, as you can see, he's been waiting patiently for me. So, now that I know how to make muscle, now that Alex know how to make muscle... Yes, that is my name. Now that Alex knows how to make muscle, it is time to make muscle! We get the Cali pigeons. Okay. Stop being so mad. It's time for muscle! Alright. Oh yes! Oh yes! Now we can make him ripped! I never thought that would be a word that came out of my mouth while making freaking Spore content, but here we are! And I couldn't be more proud of myself. Okay, we can't make that muscle bigger. Or at least not as big as I want. I want it to be entirely and completely ripped. But unfortunately, it doesn't look like I can do that, so... Well, Dark Edge said that if we make this bigger, then I can start adding more muscle. Oh, no more muscle. More muscle. We don't need muscle sculpting. I don't need sculpting. I just need the muscle itself. Oh, wrong muscle. This is no, wrong muscle. Okay. Now we want that muscle to be kind of small, so, it doesn't get big. I want this to be defined a little. No, legs are supposed to have 4. So, hold on, let me just... So, I'm gonna have to divorce... Oh, wrong one. We're gonna have to, divorce this off of our body. Now that I've made my kanai muscled on the arms and arms only. Let's add the hands. Unfortunately, I can't make the hands muscled at all. They're preset. Oh yes. Oh yes. Oh my god, it's beautiful. Now, let's use the tab to do okay, default would be this. Now, that doesn't look very muscly to me. Can I not? Tab. Okay. His hands are a little bit too close together. Now, okay, let's change his spine and make make it a little bit longer. Okay. Trust me, let me cook and I will deliver. I will deliver. Just trust me. Now we need to neck. Trust me to cook and I will cook something exquisite. Trust me with the kitchen. Hopefully I don't burn it down. Fanatical probably cannot cook at all, so... Take everything I say with a grain of salt. We're just making some super canaille. It's fine. Everything is gonna be fine. You don't have to worry about this thing at all. If it comes in your nightmares and sucks to suck, I'm not stopping making super ultra hyperial canaille. I'm going to make it even more muscle next time. If you don't like it, I'm gonna put more muscles on it. I mean, I'm already gonna put more muscles on it. I'm already going to, so why try to stop me now? You can't. Okay. Tab it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Okay, just a bit. Okay. Now that we have this thing properly sculpted, let's move it out a little more. Just do a little splurge. Alright, now it's time to get rid of these stupid legs. And time to get some beautiful muscle legs. Oh yeah! I can't believe I'm doing this. I literally, what am I even doing with my life? I'm making big muscle spore creature for no reason, just because I want to. But if no one likes my big muscle spore creatures, then Rip Canaille is gonna come into your house, beat the crap out of you, blow up the rocks, and do a lot more. I don't have control over this thing anymore. This is my own. This is not Fanatical. I only have control over Fanatical. Okay, wait. I feel like you guys know where this is going. No, wait. I can't even put on the Morepaw. Crap. I need to sacrifice something. This one isn't really part of the formation, so let's get rid of it. Now we're gonna bring it back up to level 4. Since now I have this type of money. Barely, but I do. I can't believe this is what I'm doing! Let's yank off the other one. If this thing broke into your house at night... Okay, wait. to make him look better. As you can see, his eyes are side-facing. Let's try to make it look a little more human. How can you say no to these steamy good looks? What am I doing? I don't even know anymore. I'm making this now. This is just... No, it still kind of looks weird. Perfect! Oh, don't make him look stupid. The Kanai multiverse is growing. It's growing. I might even make a fandom on this. A fandom on fandom. A wiki or whatever they're called. I don't care. Well, this doesn't look very hot. These tendrils aren't very hot. So we gotta get rid of them. Buzzsaws, on the other hand. Buzzsaws. Really? Really, mister? We're gonna get rid of this. Oh, why was that attached to that? Let's just get it back. Tab. No, let's give it a... No, that looks like something that shall not be named. Let's just move this down. Make him more upright. Buff, gonna... This is the stupidest thing I've done yet. This is the stupidest thing I've done so far. Yes. Okay, that's... Okay, let's give it a 6-pack now. Wait, I forgot the nipples. We have to give it nipples. Everyone knows a buff bodybuilder is imperfect without nipples. Yes. Let's add the bread. This is what I'm doing now. If this... I was about to say, if this thing came into your house, how would you react? I think I know how all of you would react. Yeah. If this... into your license. Grox house. How you $71. Perfect! I'm using my privileges way too... I'm using my privileges in the right way. Anyway, I need to sell something. Something that I don't need. Something that I don't really care about. Something that doesn't help my beautiful good looks. And I'd say it's this. Now this is not a war crime. Don't get me wrong. This is not a war crime. Don't you dare say this is a war crime committed by Fanatical. He will come to your house. Coming straight from your house. He's gonna pave your entire planet. Oh wait, we already did pave. He already did pave your planet. Sucks to suck. Oh, no! Absolutely not. What was that monstrosity? Just give him a 6. Let's just give him a 6,414 pack. Perfect. At this point, I'm just screwing around. And I love it. I have nothing to do but count down the episode. Oh, it's been 52 minutes. Whatever. We can make another one at that time. I have nothing better to do but count down the episodes until episode 12, which is the season finale. And it's coming out sometime in February. There is no release date because I never do release dates. If I did release dates, you guys would actually get hyped. I don't like that. Plus, I'm too lazy to do that. Anyway, let's have it sing. Oh, it was. Oh yes. Alright, this thing is gonna go right. This thing's gonna fit right in. Yeah. Now it's time to change one of my favorites, the Aslanka. Now, you see, do you know why I like the Aslanka? It's because they look good. No, it's because they have 6 legs. I never do that. If you don't know, I've always been too much of a pussy to make a creature with more than, like, 2 legs. I never do that, actually. 4 is the most. I never make anything. Wait. Oh, that's just regular Kanaya. That's not a super ultra mega hyperial Kanaya. As a wise Fanatical once said, if this thing broke into your house one night, your Grok's licensed house, what would you do? What is that monstrosity? Kill it. Now I just have to model a ship on. Now I just have to model a creature off the Ultimate Zealot. Look how many Kanai there are, and look how little super ultra mega Kanai. What is wrong with my voice? Why am I singing Oh Dungeon? What the hell is wrong with me? Wait, my Super Ultra Mega and I don't actually have... Oh no, they kick this thing's ass. It's fine. Cause, creatures, animals. Seat 12? 19! 1419! That's better! That's so much better. That's my evil laugh. That's my evil laugh. We have to license another... I'm bored, actually. As much as I like... We only have one episode left. We only have one episode of screwing around with the Kanai left. I need to do something. I mean... The season finale is probably gonna be like... an hour long. Edited, which means there's gonna be a ridiculous amount of footage in it, like super ultra mega ultra hyperial amount of footage, way more than SSS, way more than Negative Nancy, way more than Paving Paradise, and way more than this crossover episode all combined. You have no idea what I'm going to do. I will go so crazy. Anyway, it's time. Cloud vacuum. Heat ray. Alright, now we just wait. What's funny is I'm probably never gonna get the Hapisti plant or whatever the hell. I don't think I'm ever getting that. Maybe to finish off the season, I do that. Also, remember the murder montage that I talked about in Power of Zealot? Well, that's going to happen. I'm confirming that that's going to happen. And all of you are gonna love it because it's gonna have some awesome Ultra Hyperio music. Carriage. We have to go back to Planet Carriage. Oh. My city's almost underwater! My city is very near underwater! That is not good. I don't like that. What am I supposed to do about it? Ooh. I want to take that. I think this could be good on my planet. Lauba. I thought that was a creature. Also, apparently Kanai is some Japanese name. I did not know that. I did not know that Fanatical is not Japanese. No, don't do it. Don't make the fan art. Don't make the fan art. No! Make some more. Let's just take some more. Oh, what is that? I think that thing has a syndrome. Save the moon from eco-disaster! I'm on my way! Save the moon! Yeah, that scrapped recording. I paved the moon. What are you gonna do about it? I paved the moon just because I thought it'd be funny. Honest to God, I just thought it'd be funny, and that's why I did it. Not because of any underlying scheme to rule the galaxy and pave Earth. No, it's just because I wanted to do it. I was originally going to pave the whole solar system, but realized that I was running out of money since every single planet takes, like, a lot to pave. Paving a planet is, like, really costly, if you didn't know. No, I don't have time. Oh, why did I do that? Wrong thing. What's funny is that, I was, like, trying to find Earth for so long with the Valors. It's the moon. Okay, we got here pretty quickly. We got here in, like, 1.5 minutes. Where is it? There it is. Okay. Eradicate only targeted animals? This is an eco-disaster! I might have to fling some... Never mind, I just killed all those guys for nothing. Did I really do it that fast? Anyway, now I kind of want to scan the moon. There seems to be some interesting life forms here. Saji. And you know I have a hankering for alien life forms. Is that a bunch of sentient pears? Oh yeah, I remember when I tried to rip off Bug Boy by making by making my own sentient pears. They look kind of weird though, and they can only eat their own kind. So really, it's not that good. Hedgehog. That is not a hedgehog. I mean, given that was one of my first ever creatures, but I should have. That is not an axolotl. What is wrong with me? My weird blob axolotls, my amoeba axolotls resemble an axolotl more. I'm pretty sure. There's 2 sentient fruits on this! There's 2 whole sentient fruits! Oh my god! What is wrong with me? Or what was wrong with me? Just so much licensed Grox architecture on here. You know, you just love to see it. And fun fact, the whole Grox thing is actually really funny because, like, it's Grox. Like, the people, the race, the Grox. Oh, you could just see my paved version of Earth. It's just there. You can even see my colony. That's how you know it's good. Anyway, come on, where is all the shit? Where is it? Oh my god, where is all the other stuff? How is there... Oh my god. Carriage. Wait. Carriage? Excuse me? Did they whittle down Jonelsi enough to destroy it? Excuse me? So everything I knew about how the Grox function has just been shattered in half. I have no idea how to defend against this. Planet Carriage is not prepared. It has nothing on it. It's going to die. I'll have to recolonize it. I can't fight that on my own. I sure hope they don't kill my beautiful creation. I don't care about the actual people. I only care about my beautiful creation. Dude, where is... I'm forgetting. Crap. They're dead, I think. Yeah, they're dead. And I have no clue where the planet was to recolonize. Since I'm telling you, literally, as soon as I find the planet again, I'm gonna recolonize it. And I'm going to make it rain fire on them. Here it is. I used my Staff of Life on this planet. I don't even have a colony in credit pack. I was gonna go on some long villain monologue on how I used my Staff of Life on that planet and how the Groks are going to pay. And then I just ran out of colony and credit packs. Your voice makes me uncomfortable. Who am I to judge, though? No one. I'm just the second strongest person in the galaxy. Do you have an Uber turret? Why don't you sell Uber turrets, you idiot? Sell me an Uber turret. How do you not sell any Uber turrets? Did you sell Uber turret? I hope you're a traitor. Gankwall Empire. You are a traitor, which means you do sell Uber turrets, I think. Yes, you do. Well, we do need creature tweakers. I am going to destroy the Groks soon. Soon. Not right now. They destroyed my beautiful bubbling boy. Welp. What better is there to do but place it down on the same planet? Dude, they left nothing behind. They left actually nothing. Usually I'd be scared, but I have an Uber turret. And now, just to make them mad, I'm putting all my licensed architecture. I'm using it all. Yeah, just to make them mad, I'm gonna use all their own architecture. 1 hour ago? Has it really been that long? Oh crap, it has been. Well, we're on a side quest right now. I am angry right now, so I'm going to make it rain fire on them. I'm not actually going to use the negativity spreader. We're going to use only Groks. We're only going to use Groks architecture for this, since they're so pretentious to attempt to blow up my planet. Well, yeah, well, I've blown up plenty. And I'll blow up some more. I'm going to not go back on my promise that Extermination Day is the finale. I'm not going to go back on my promise. Make a fully paved planet. Just, I don't even care. Fully pave the planet. It's just... I was on the moon! I was halfway across the galaxy! I can't get... It's long. It's really hard for me to get all the way across the galaxy just in a snap. I can't do that. You should know that. I'd better not make a habit of disappearing when trouble shows up. I was halfway across the continent, you ungrateful piece of shit. You have probably never been in a spaceship. You've been curled up in that colony and critter pack for your entire life. You've been curled up in that cute little colony and critter pack for your entire goddamn life. You have never gone out and experienced the horrors of galactic war. I have so much blood on my hands, and I'm gonna get more. I regret not having more, actually. I regret not killing anything in 4 episodes. Why are you mad? I'm defending you. I am defending you. I am the only one to defend. For some reason, my entire civilization hinges on me and me alone instead of getting, like, I don't know, someone else to do this. I have to kill everyone. I have to save you. I have to do everything. Cause my people just don't know how to fight. Maybe that's why I made the Ripgunai, actually. Maybe that's why I made them buff. So that we could just deploy those guys to the Groks and not have to, you know, war. Since that's why I like the Fanatical Frenzy so much. It keeps everything intact. I haven't killed anything in 3 episodes, I'm pretty sure. Except the Groks. But the Groks are stupid and they don't count. I haven't killed anything since SSS. That's an awfully long time to have my bloodlust go unsavored. I need to savor my bloodlust soon. But I don't know how to do that right now, since I have a lot of allies. I have tons of allies. I have allies up the wazoo, but but apparently we just don't have enough money. Even though I have 4 million Spore bucks. I have 4 million Spore bucks. I somehow don't have money up the wazoo. Explain to me why I don't. We somehow don't have ships up the wazoo. We don't have colonies up the wazoo because I don't feel like placing them down. I have better things to do. Shouldn't we have tons of defensive and offensive fleets? Why don't we have that? I have to go around and do everything. Stop crying, there's nothing to cry about. I mean, the Groks did just blow up your entire civilization. Maybe you could cry about that. Fine, cry about that. Well, now I know that I have to put, like, a giant fortress down. On every single planet I pave. So they're gonna come after Earth next, and Earth is entirely unprepared. It doesn't even have an Uber turret on it, actually. It takes $2 million to pave a planet. That's a lot of money. I'm not gonna create another creature. It's time to end this. It's been it's been an hour and 15. It's time to end this. But, we're just gonna pause. We're gonna quit Spore. We're gonna have an old heart-to-heart like we used to. Back in the old episodes before I figured out the glories of game capture. In episode 7. I just want to... Oh, okay, it's gone. So... Yeah. I'm really angry at the Grux, if you couldn't tell. Extermination Day is gonna be bigger than it was gonna be! Extermination Day is gonna be a lot bigger than it was supposed to be. The Grux, there's gonna be a lot of Grux death. There's gonna be a lot of death. There's gonna be a lot of destruction. I'm really just... I don't know how they attack anymore. I thought they would always ram their heads against Shonasi or their old homeworld. But apparently not. Apparently it's just not. I don't know how to... I don't know their attack. I don't know how they attack anymore. Like... You know what? Actually, let's search it up. Wiki. How Grux strategy. No, we're not gonna do that. Maybe I'll do it in season 2. I don't know. Oh my god. Well, I know how to kill them. Spice Savant is really good. I don't have Spice Savant on this, but I'll probably play either Scientist. No, I don't know which one I'll play. Maybe we could do this. Maybe I should do neutrality. Oh, ad removed. Yeah, I cared about your ad so much. Sorry I'm going on this big detour, but... I don't... Even more powerful than mine. Wondrous. Great. Usually. Yeah. Usually. Since apparently usually also means attacking directly next to my thing. Wonder Ace, just great! Oh my god, I'm getting so sidetracked. Bye, why did they even do that? I thought I knew how they worked from my experiences with the Isaideras and Valors. I thought I knew exactly how they worked. I guess not. Oh my god. Bye bye. Also, you better subscribe if you've gotten this far. You better. You better.